bringing news that matters to you. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Grand Bahama Power Company rolling out a mentorship exchange program for its employees. GB Power is partnering with its sister companies in the region to establish the program that promotes personal growth and operational efficiencies. Participants will learn from the expertise of Emira Caribbean Limited colleagues in critical fields such as power generation and transmission and distribution. Power officials say the exchange program will be extended to include other critical functions and utilities under the Emira umbrella, such as Dominica Electricity Services. The company has also introduced a competency-based training program that will hone the skills of its linesmen and plant operators. Power officials say this 4-year program, together with the Carolec training and certification program for linesmen, will position the company for a successful future in the evolving industry. In other news, the Bishop Michael Alden Primary School preparing its 6th graders for leadership. This past Thursday, the student leaders were selected and they took the oath to be good students and true to the mission of the institution. The school believes that by introducing the younger students to the responsibilities of leadership at an early age, students will be properly grounded and will become productive leaders of tomorrow. Senior Mistress Ivana Roll says they are excited about the potential that exists among this group of students.
Years ago, we decided to institute the Student Leadership Program. That is where all grade 6 members, they are part of that team, and we develop them by a series of lessons and various character traits to develop that leadership quality in them at this early stage. We only have 10 months to do it as they're going to high school at the end of this school year. And so we wanted to make sure that the next crop of students entering school, high school, as well as the community, are well developed in their leadership skills.
The school has moved away from the prefect system in order to expose a greater number of students to the principles of leadership that focuses on building character and making good, sound decisions.
Following the program by Stephen Covey, which is the 7 habits of highly effective students and teens, we use that program and the book, and one of the acronyms that we are engaging with our children is LEAD, which is to be loyal, to be excellent, to achieve, and to have discipline. And so within the 10 months, we are going to flesh out various aspects of the program so that our students will be well-versed and well-developed in their character.
Another private institution on Grand Bahama boasting of an increase in student numbers this school term. Grand Bahama Academy now provides extended early learning center hours, a state-of-the-art computer lab, and a new 6th-station science lab to be completed by the end of the month. Enrollment currently stands around 250 students from K3 to grade 12. Principal Ruth Roll says that she is pleased with Grand Bahama Academy's 2014 BJC and BGCSE results and the efforts of their students.
We're very proud of those. The students did very well. We have some students in grade 8 who took it, and our students on the whole, they do well in religious studies, mathematics, chemistry, physics, and history.
The Academy keeps busy throughout the year. This July, members of the faculty and students traveled to the Dominican Republic and helped to start a new church. Roll says this ties into their 2014-2015 theme, Excellence Now and Beyond.
We're striving to teach our children excellence and not only prepare themselves for this world, but more so for the world to come. Because Christ is coming soon and we have to prepare the children spiritually.
Grand Bahama Academy is looking to launch a Pathfinders Club on campus for students during school hours, as well as a debate club and a community Sabbath school project. The 8 Mile Rock High School family mourning the loss of one of their own. Administration, teachers, and students were shocked and saddened this morning by the sudden passing of educator Nancy Seymour. Principal Ivan Butler says school was dismissed for the day upon hearing the news, and they are still trying to come to grips with this loss.
She reported for work on Monday and she was not feeling well. She left. I'm told that she visited the doctor Monday afternoon. She had a few days sick leave, and we were told that she was doing well, all was well with her. And many teachers called her throughout the week, and it was just before 8 this morning I received disturbing news that she had passed away. The entire staff was saddened by the news. The entire staff, we gathered this morning, and they were all disappointed. Some still cannot believe the news.
Butler says Seymour, who taught at 8 Mile Rock High for the past 9 years, made an invaluable contribution.
She'll just definitely be missed. She was a definite presence on this campus. She helped so many people, you know, in their spiritual walk, with their educational pursuits, and she was definitely a gem of a teacher.
Butler extends condolences to the family of Nancy Seymour on behalf of the 8 Mile Rock High School. Tonight, a local pastor's wife is telling her life story of how she battled with the spirit of suicide at an early age. She hopes her story will help others. Evangelist Margaret Mullings says the spirit of suicide is prevalent in today's society. She says she recognizes this because she had a personal experience.
From a young age, I always felt like hopeless and didn't want to live. So it was like the spirit of suicide was always following me. And so I never thought that I would see, I always felt like I wasn't going to make it to see age 24.
She says unforgiveness and generational curses were at the root of her depression, but God delivered her.
I was reminded of a vision that I had over 23 years ago, that I was in a cage with a gorilla, a tall gorilla, and I was in there with him because I was locked in there with him. And an unseen hand gave me a key, and I unlocked the cage door and came out of the cage.
Margaret says she was inspired to write her autobiography, which will be released in her 12th book, From the Cage to the Palace. With so many people facing similar challenges, she believes it is crucial that she share her story.
There was a particular incident that happened, like I was inspired to speak to a young man and, you know, invite him to our home and just befriend him and show him that encouragement. And I didn't, because I was afraid of what other people would say. And I said to the Lord, I said, Lord, if I were to do that, people would say, that's my sweetheart. And so when you think about what other people are going to say, you're not obedient to the Lord. It becomes like a snare to you because you fear what people say more than what God is saying. And I didn't do it. Then the young man committed suicide.
Margaret and her husband, Pastor Paul Mullings, have this bit of encouragement for those who may be feeling hopeless.
I just stopped by to let you know there's hope. There's hope, and also that you have a purpose. God has a purpose and a plan for your lives.
The Word of God said, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct.
Margaret also wrote a play on breaking the spirit of suicide, which is set to hit the stage on September 18th at Mount Calvary Baptist Church Education Center in Seagrape. Well, it's the weekend.
Yep, and everybody's going to be moving around. Falcons Boys Club back to school tomorrow. Marco City back to school and stuff. It's going to be a pretty weekend. And West Grand Council will get together first thing in the morning.
And I'm going to get ready for my calendar photo shoot.
You doing what? I got to go.
And that's our Northern Edition tonight. On behalf of the entire team,
I didn't say it. She said avocado.
I'm Sabrina Brown. Thank you for watching. Good night.